Team Crossbody, The Struggle. Heyo, and welcome back to another The Struggle. Today we're taking a look at, and let me see if I can get this in one try, Under Night in Birth 2 System Celeste. I think is what the name is. The name is Gerbly Goop, so I just call it Under Night 2. And you have to do the, which means you have to spit all over the place because I'm not pronouncing that anymore. I played the first game. I liked the first game a lot. I'm not particularly good at anime fighters, but I am a big fan of the Mewtwo Blood line of games, and it's like contemporaries like Under Night, and the newest ones like Type Lumina. So I picked the character Kaguya. I think she's a new character. I think it's Kaguya. You're gonna learn real fast that I'm not good with this anime stuff, but her name is Kaguya. And if there's any kind of prerequisite that makes me automatically pick a brand new character, is that they either have to be a nun, a gun wielder, or a bow staff user. All my mains across and a zoner, of course. All my mains across fighting games have this. But let's hop into the lab so I can kind of show you what I figured out with this character under my little time of labbing. I think her name is Kaguya. I'm going to call her Kaguya, I guess. I'm mistaken. She's not really a zoner per se. She's kind of an all-rounder. She has a solid fireball. She has a DP. She has some Uki tools. She has a air special movement skill that allows her to pass by the opponent. You'll see that a lot. I'll explain it once I start, because I forgot to record the special moves. When I seen she was a dual-wielding gun character, I got kind of excited because she has 4 guns, if you know what I mean, but she has 2 actual guns, and I thought they would have big, ridiculous hitboxes. But everything in this game has big, ridiculous hitboxes. Her A and her standing A and crouching A aren't anything too impressive. They feel standard as well. Her B has a pretty generous hitbox on it. When I seen her crouching B, I got pretty excited because I like normals like that. It throws up a big gang sign in the air and snipes somebody for an air combo. But you'll soon learn when I start getting into matches that this is one of the biggest betrayals of the game. I don't like this button. I don't think it makes for a very good anti-air. It's probably combo filler, but I'm not entirely sure. I thought it was an anti-air. But to speed things along to get to the combos I figured out, I would say the most useful buttons that I got the most use out of is her crouching A, her stand B, her stand C, her crouching C, her forward C, and it has a B, and C follow-up that I use the A version of, her jumping B, and her jumping down C. Those are the buttons that I use that carry me throughout these matches. Luckily, it wasn't too hard figuring out combos for this character. It took me about 30 minutes to get all of them down altogether. This one is a quick one that can end with good damage if you want to spin the meter. For this combo, I used her 5B as a starter because I wanted it to be some kind of whiff punisher. The combo can come off a little intimidating with the air 236B, the 214B, and the timing of the jump A. It really isn't that bad. There's nothing to be worried about. Here I try to make use of our double hitting 5Bs. The idea is to catch the opponent sleeping if they try to disrespect this jumping button. Lastly, this one involves that 2B anti-air I was trying to gas up earlier. I believe I lost my fair share of matches trying to land this combo in the match. It ain't worth it. I think the hitbox is really bad. If you do manage to land the 2B, go for it. I don't think the damage is really that bad. I guess the best way to start this off is just to show you the first match I got into with her. And this is up against Amika. So my general game plan for Kaguya, whatever her name is, was to use her as a general footsies character. I will poke her out with my big buttons, pepper her down with my fireball, anti-air, then go for damage. And it didn't turn out that way because it's my first match. So, you know, best laid plans, I start mashing because I forget how fast anime fighters are. I'm used to my games being super slow and it gives you time to react. You gotta be super fast with anime fighters, and that's something I forgot. So all my plans of wearing her down with a fireball and being methodical goes right out the window because I have to remember these combos. I got a video to record. So this is me trying to remember everything I just learned about this character. And eventually I do it. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a beta. This is currently in the game's open beta. So if you want to try the game, it's available for PS4 and PS5. And there you go, I fired a projectile. That's a good tool. She shoots out her 236B and then confirm it to a 236C. And that gives her a whole lot of damage from far away. So this Mika is kind of aggressive, and I don't know how to deal with it. It's so fast right now. And I'm just going to show a series of matches. This isn't going to be up against the same Mika. I want to get at least 2 or 3 matches featuring different opponents. You know, different areas of where my Kaguya girl is at. Is she even a nun? I called her a nun, but is she a nun? I don't think so. How are you a nun dressed like that? So I don't think she's a nun. Well, maybe I just imposed it. But there's a character with a rapier called, I think, Ori, and she's a nun. She's definitely a nun. She has a habit and everything. Anyway, I digress. This Mika gets ahead of me. I have a hard time trying to refine my footing when the opponent's all on me like this. I do not have a brain for anime fights. I just don't. And here I go, I land the anti-air, and I just freestyle it because I forgot the combo. So now I'll start trying to zone her out, but this guy doesn't want any of it. He's just rushing me down. So I think that's safe. Forward C or forward 6C into the follow-up A. I think it's safe on block. I could be wrong. I just kind of started playing online. I didn't test any frame data or nothing. Yeah, trade there. And once again, I don't know what I was doing. I should have just hung back and started firing projectiles at him. I don't know why I was sitting here. Why am I assuming this Mika's gender? This person, this little girl who's possibly played by a full-grown man or a teenage man, because girls don't play games. And there we are. I almost land a combo. And this is the one thing I like about these French bread games is that you can freestyle combos pretty much on the coof. You confirm it. Oh, and I tried to do Uki. I tried to be cool. And that's the Mika. Let's move on to the second match I got for this. She's definitely not a nun. I'm probably wrong on that one. All right, match 2. And match 2 is against another Kaguya. One of them's going to be Kagura, and one of them's going to be Kagura. I think the other one I said. Anyway, one of my favorite things about fighting games, and especially when it happens to me, is the humbling. At this point, I was getting pretty confident with my character. This is like somewhere like in my 10th match. I was getting pretty comfortable. And I looked at this guy, and there I am assuming genders again. I'm looking at this person, and I'm over here like, oh man, I'm about to kick this dude's fucking ass. Look, man, I've been confirming combos all day. And one of my favorite aspects of fighting games is the check, is the hubris check. Like, I get bodied, and I don't understand why I lost. I'm sitting here like, man, this dude is not better than me. But sometimes when you play fighting games, you have to accept that people are better. And I didn't get salty or anything. I had a good laugh about it. I tried to learn about what this guy, because he didn't seem impressive to me at first. And yeah, I have big hands, so I don't know why I keep getting veil off. I think veil off happens when you hit all the face buttons. And I keep getting it. I have big hands. They look like big, strong hands. Big, good, strong hands, don't they? Anyway. So I try my best to keep up. I think I lose. I think I lose this round. I think this guy comes back and beats me. And at first, I really didn't think this dude was doing anything. And then I reviewed in my head about how I lost, and you know, I just like that. I like that element. You have to look past your ego in order to make fighting games work sometimes. And I think that goes a long way of teaching you how to be a better person. And, oh, okay, what do you know? I won. But I probably get smoked one of these rounds, man. This guy does a really good job. It's probably not even this match, but he does a really good comeback. And this guy was so much better than me that I think I was forgetting my combos. But when I do the 2-1-4 in the air, sometimes I get it confused because of the side swap. So sometimes I would just use another jump B by accident. But this guy had combos. Oh man, this is I didn't know she could do all this. This is how you can tell when things start to go downhill. When somebody's doing pop, when you thought your combos was hot shit, and there I go, I did Vel mode again. Oh right, she has this counter thing that I didn't really explore with. So this guy obviously has so much more time in the character put into it than I did. But like I said, this is one of my favorite things about fighting games, that you have to just fucking accept and you move on. Like you become a better person. You learn how to deal with people being better. You know how to deal with failure. And that's a massive part of fighting games that I feel that I won. Oh, well, I beat this. Oh, wait, did I lose? No, I won. I beat this guy. Oh, I didn't know that. So let's move on to the final match. I'm ranting. And the last match on the docket today is against Akatsuki. Of course, I could pronounce his name before my own character. Anyway, my mindset should have been going in was, this Akatsuki can't do shit with his balls about my fireball. So I might as well just keep zoning him out. I don't really zone him out this match. But once again, she's not exactly a zone character. She's a all-rounder. She can zone if she wants to. She can rush down if she wants to. She's not particularly strong at both, at least as far as I know. She has a little bit of everything. Akatsuki also has a really good fireball. He has a really solid DP, and he has a counter. So why this guy wasn't using any of those tools this match is beyond me. And this is after my long set with the rival Kaguya or whatever. The rival one who was beating my ass. I should label these matches better so I know which one I actually lose. But I only win one match versus that mirror match. Only win one match and that guy beats me. And I pick up some things here, like some Uki traps. Or I try my best to remember. But yeah, I start speculating throws a lot more, throws. And one thing that I rarely see in fighting games is when a character puts something on the screen. And the earliest version of the game will always have that orb or something stay on the screen even when they get hit. And then they're eventually nerfed when everybody complains that they keep trading with the orb or however that works. But this is one of the only games I've seen that actually has a character have that kind of attack and it goes away when they're hit the first time. So good job on you, French Bread. Anyway, this Akatsuki, he's not really doing anything to me, so I'm kind of on autopilot. He's not risking anything. He wasn't very good, I guess. But I don't know, I'm not very good either. I just got finished coming off a big ass losing streak. But I did pick up a whole lot of stuff. And then I tried to land that jump B combo I invented earlier, but it didn't work. So I just closed out the match. And that's pretty much it. And we're going to call it here. Once again, if you're interested, the game is currently in open beta on the PS4 and PS5. I don't know when you'll watch this video, so by the time you'll hear this, it'll be over, but maybe the game is also out. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Kaguya.
Fuck, man, I was way off.